Hello everyone. In the previous video we learnt about photosynthesis and respiration in the plants. Okay, so how the plants respire and even the photosynthesis how it occurs. Okay, so these all the things we already had learnt. Okay, and today we have respiration in animals. So how the different kind of animals respire in the different manner. So if we talk about the through cell membrane or skin, so what can be the different animals that respire through the cell membrane, that means the outer layer, and or from the skin. Okay, so like a unicellular organism such as amoeba and paramecium. Okay, so here this is amoeba. So how it respires? So this is its cell membrane. So oxygen it goes in the vacuole, and from the smaller vacuoles it just takes out. So basically diffusion of the gases occurs here. Okay, and if we talk about the animals that respire through the moist skin, so you can take example of this frog and earthworm. So both of these they respire through their outermost layer, that is skin. Okay, so like moist skin. Now, so this animal, this frog, it can respire through moist skin and even with the help of lungs. Okay, so it has a different manner of respiration. And even there are some animals that respire through the air hole. So basically air holes are present in the form of spiracle. So let's see what can be the example. Cockroach and grasshopper can be the example of the animals that respire through air holes. So this is the spiracle. So with the help of this spiracle, exchange of gases occurs. Next thing we have through gills. So what are the different animals that use their gills for the respiration? Basically fishes we have as they respire through the gills. Okay, so let's see. So this fish has so many gills. These are basically filaments. Okay, so when the water enters in the mouth, it goes through this gills. Okay, so what happens here, these are the filaments, and they have small capillaries which just absorbs the water. Okay, and exchange the gases, because when water goes here, the capillaries which has blood, okay, so this blood it absorbs oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is how a fish respires. Another thing, through lungs, like a tadpole has gills but it grows into a frog, and the frog has lungs for the breathing purpose. Next we have respiratory system in humans. So how human beings respire? Okay, so first of all let's see what are the main organs of respiratory system. These are, the first one is nostrils, that means your nose. Okay, so the passages in the nose, that means the openings of your nose is your nostrils. And next we have trachea, which is windpipe. Okay, then bronchi and lungs. So basically these are the main organs of respiratory system. So now learn the mechanism of respiratory system in the human beings. So first of all, this nostril it takes oxygen from the environment. Okay, so what happens, the nasal, this cavity, it has some hair present in it. Okay, and with that the dust and the dust particles, the dirt particles, even the some germs are trapped here with the help of the hair present in it. Okay, and afterwards the pure form of air it goes down. So this pharynx and the epiglottis, so they help to move the air to the trachea, because with this, but the side of this we have digestive system. Okay, so like the esophagus is also lies just right behind this. Okay, so cause of this pharynx helps to move the air in the trachea. Okay, so basically this trachea is a windpipe. Okay, and this windpipe, it splits into two different bronchus. So this is bronchus. Okay, so these are two bronchus of the trachea. So after that, these bronchus, they further splits into the small further pipe-like structures. These are called bronchioles. So bronchioles, these are further splits into the small tiny projection. These are called alveoli. So let's see how the alveoli are present. So this is alveoli. Okay, this is bronchiole. Okay, so, and afterwards this bronchiole further splits into small tiny structures. These are called alveoli, and at the end of the alveoli we have small air sacs. They just help to exchange the gases. That means the carbon dioxide which is in the blood, so it mixes with the help of oxygen which we take in. Okay, so oxygen and the blood has carbon dioxide. When they go here, the exchange occurs. That means the oxygen, it turns into carbon dioxide and pushes back through the nostrils out. Okay, so this is how our this respiratory system works. Okay, so let's understand more about the respiration. So this is an activity. So what you need to do, you need to take a bottle and attach a balloon here, and the two balloons with the help of straw attached in the bottle. Okay, so this acts as our diaphragm. Okay, and these are lungs, right? So what happens here, when your diaphragm, it just stretches out, at that condition the air comes in the lungs and they just get filled with the oxygen. And when the diaphragm shrinks, the oxygen, that means the oxygen, it converts in carbon dioxide and then it rushes out. That means here inhalation is occurring and here exhalation. So students, these were the topics for today. In the next video we will come with our next topic. So till that, you need to learn the things regarding it.